EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still 9 remaining on second down. Shotgun now from Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Murray took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
This is taken at the 15. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo will get this into the hands of Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go. Like 20.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, Mostert. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Got his target, Samuel. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Big completion there on third and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. First and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Now on first and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. They'll run here with Connor, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, here's the option. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Steps away to his left. Going. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. 45 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll start with the option. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Davis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for circle right.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they'll begin by running the option. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. He'll fire this deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 88 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
I can't believe they even let you play.
He's going to try and do this himself. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D. Ford. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Returnable here from the 38. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll roll him out right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Mostert. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for James Conner. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
On the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. And Gold is able to put it through. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And he's got some space here. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Once again, it's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On play action, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
The ball carrier.
A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. On the move to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Niners 33, Cardinals 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not a big one.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw on third down, Murray eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Murray has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause.
San Francisco.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Second and 5. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Mike, check 33. 33. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing again. Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 34. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Here we go.
To throw again, Murray. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. D. Ford, his second sack of the night.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
He was looking for Daniels that time, but now it'll be third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Hey, gun.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in. And it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen. But when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this 4th quarter. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. shotgun now from Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it.
Lines up and lets it go.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Takes it at the 7. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Marcus Golden able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Garoppolo looking to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Final score.
And with that last